Welcome to Football Frenzy. PSG 3-1 Rennes. Bradley Barcola scores brace before Champions League showdown against Arsenal in the absence of key personnel with Gianluigi Donnarumma, Lucas Hernandez, Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, Marco Asensio and Goncalo Ramos all missing out through injury. PSG head coach Luis Enrique had no choice but to field a heavily changed side against Rennes. 4 days before a mouth-watering Champions League clash at Arsenal's Emirates Stadium, Barcola curled in a fine finish on the half-hour in Ligue and doubled the advantage on 58 minutes with a diving header after the France forward's rasping effort clattered the post. Achraf Hakimi then set up Barcola for a simple tap-in as he overtook Marseille striker Mason Greenwood as the league's leading scorer this term with 6 goals. Former PSG youngster Enoch Calimundo reduced the deficit with a penalty 15 minutes from time following a handball by Lucas Beraldo, with a late Alidu-sided goal for Rennes ruled out for the same reason. "I'm very satisfied and very happy with the match. We were far superior, we scored 3 goals, and could have scored more," said PSG coach Luis Enrique, albeit lamenting the way in which his team lost control towards the end. The leaders can be caught back up by Monaco and Marseille this weekend. Monaco play Montpellier on Saturday before Marseille visits Strasbourg on Sunday. PSG are back in action on Tuesday away to Arsenal in the Champions League. Brest suffered a 4th defeat in 6 games after losing 3-0 at promoted AZ ahead of their trip to Salzburg in the Champions League next week. Serhou Guirassy scores twice in Dortmund's 4-2 to comeback win over local rival Bochum. Dortmund had been demolished 5-1 by Stuttgart last week, and the pressure on new coach Nuri Sahin seemed to be mounting when his team conceded to early goals against Bochum. In the space of 5 minutes, Matis Berra scored off a smartly executed 1-2 through the center. Then Donny de Witt made it to 2-0 after teammate Myron Boadu had snatched the ball off Dortmund's goalkeeper Gregor Kobel. On the sideline, Sahin spread his arms wide in a gesture of indignation. Dortmund clawed its way back into the game, first with a Guirassy header just before halftime to cut the deficit to 2-1, then a penalty from Emmerich and leveled the score after a clumsy foul on Guirassy. It was Dortmund's turn to slice through Bochum on the counter after that, Karim Adeyemi playing a perfect through ball for Guirassy to make it 3-2 with a shot between goalkeeper Patrick Drew's legs. A fumble by Drews let Felix Mech's shot roll over the line for Dortmund's 4th. Dortmund rises to 2nd in the table ahead of the weekend's games, behind only Bayern Munich, and has 10 points from 5 games. Last season's Champions League runner-up continues its campaign in the revamped competition at home to Scottish club Celtic on Tuesday. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, thanks. Milan ran riot at San Siro with 3 goals in a 5-minute spell against Lecce from Alvaro Morata. The Rossoneri didn't have a shot on target until the breakthrough at the 38th minute, when Morata nodded in the Theo Hernandez free kick from close range. He celebrated by showing off his new super short haircut and rushing over to the touchline to enjoy the moment with his kids, who flew in today, with his strange wife Alice Campello. It was the first time they'd seen him play in a Milan jersey. Moments later, Theo Hernandez blasted in at the near post from a Rafael Leao pass. Then Tammy Abraham hit the upright only for Pulisic to bundle over the line at the 3rd time of asking. Lecce fumbled a 2-0 lead at the 91st minute to draw 2-2 with Parma last week and confirmed their worrying tendency to crumble after conceding a goal. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, thanks. Pep Guardiola has told Mikel Arteta to leave the clouds and come clean about what he meant when saying he has all the information about Manchester City. Arteta, who was on Guardiola's staff at City from 2016 to 2019, made the comments 2 days after Arsenal's spiky draw at the Etihad Stadium. They came in response to a question about City players' complaints regarding Arsenal's dark arts tactics. "I have been there before, I was there for 4 years, Arteta said. "I have all the information, so I know, believe me." The remarks were put to Guardiola, who said he had a good relation with Arteta but is understood privately to be unhappy with his fellow Spaniard, whom he has long considered a friend. City's manager was asked whether he regarded it as a betrayal. "Next time, Mikel has to be more clear," he said. "He has to be more clear exactly. What does it mean?" He said he was here for 4 years and we know exactly what happened here because it can be related in all the process now with 155-130 charges. Maybe it's about that. He knows information about that maybe. I don't know, because really, next time, I have to see more clearly exactly what happened. It was suggested to Guardiola that Arteta may have deliberately left his meaning vague. "Hopefully this question has been asked," he said. He can answer exactly what does it mean when he said he was here and, I know what's happening here, and instead of being in the clouds there, to be more precise. Guardiola does not intend to reach out to his Arsenal counterpart for clarity. No, because we spoke by text after the game and that's all, he said. As the fallout from last Sunday continued, there was also more talk of conflict. In celebration of John Stones' equalizer for City, Erling Haaland bounced the ball off the back of Gabriel's head and the Arsenal defender later said, "It's a battle, a war, so it's normal to have provocative acts in football." Guardiola picked up the theme when asked about the behavior of Haaland, who also taunted Arteta to the final whistle, saying, "Stay humble, please. Check the comment section for more, and don't forget to leave your comment. Let's deliberate more on this Guardiola and Arteta war. It's becoming more interesting."